woman was holding onto a rope tightly while a man was chopping down a tree. Once, twice, 3 times. Just as the tree was about to fall, a branch suddenly snagged the rope, and then disaster struck. The tree came crashing down and landed directly on the woman's arm. She had been helping her husband cut down the tree, but things took a terrible turn. Her arm was crushed, and the injury was so severe that she ended up losing it. From that day on, her mood changed drastically. She became angry and short-tempered. Her husband, filled with guilt and regret, decided to do everything he could to make it up to her. In a desperate attempt to compensate for the accident, he sold all of their possessions and used the money to create a solid gold prosthetic arm for his beloved wife. But tragically, that golden arm ended up costing her life, and his as well. This story took place in Michigan. David was once a highly skilled carpenter, known for working tirelessly day and night with his hands. Though he came across as rough around the edges, he had a stunningly beautiful wife named Heather. David worked so hard solely because of her. No matter what Heather wanted, David never said no. He'd always go out of his way to make her happy.
Is that new?
I should have asked you first, but it was just so beautiful. I can take it back.
I like it. We'll find a way to pay for it.
Heather could easily talk David into anything. A few sweet words from her were all it took for him to open his wallet without hesitation. But neither of them could have foreseen how one unexpected accident would change their lives forever. That day, David's regular work partner had called in sick, so he asked Heather to help him out temporarily. David's job was to chop down the tree, while Heather was in charge of pulling the rope tight, making sure the tree fell in the intended direction and away from where they were standing. David swung his axe with all his strength, but just as the tree was about to topple, a branch jammed the rope. No matter how hard Heather pulled, it wouldn't budge. And then, the inevitable happened. David watched helplessly as the tree came down and his wife collapsed to the ground. When he rushed over, he realized her arm was pinned beneath a massive trunk. He panicked. No matter how hard he tried to lift the tree, it wouldn't move an inch. Every second mattered. The pressure could cause further damage or lead to her bleeding out. Left with no other choice, David did the unthinkable. He chopped off his wife's arm to save her life. But the trauma changed Heather completely. She was no longer the same person. Her world darkened, and she became increasingly angry and emotionally unstable.